Eco-Honey Project. Achieve environmental sustainability through bee protection awareness, behavioral changes and farming conversion towards production of organic honey. The Big Bee Book. Welcome to Module 2.1, Why are pollinators in danger? In the next few minutes we'll take a highly visual look at what's driving pollinator decline. Globally, pressure is rising. Around 16% of vertebrate pollinators, such as birds and bats, and 40% of invertebrate pollinators, including bees and butterflies, are considered at risk. And the stakes are high. The module highlights that 87% of leading food crops rely on pollinators. Keep these figures in mind as we explore the causes and consequences. Think, where do you notice pollinators, or fewer of them, in your daily life? Pollinators quietly underpin many nutritious foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and spices. References note that 87% of leading food crops depend on pollinators, representing about 35% of global crop production for human consumption. That's why pollinator decline is a food and nutrition issue, not just a wildlife concern. Name 2 foods you ate this week that likely rely on pollinators. What's driving the decline? Pollinator decline rarely has a single cause. Recently studies emphasizes multiple, interacting pressures, habitat degradation and fragmentation, pollution, pesticides, pests and pathogens, land use change, and climate change. These pressures can stack, reducing forage and nesting sites, increasing stress, and making pollinators more vulnerable to disease. Which 2 pressures feel most relevant in your region right now? Climate and extreme weather. Weather is a key driver, especially temperature and rainfall. Heavy rain cuts foraging time, and hot summers can reduce flowers and nectar. Climate change may push pollinators northwards or uphill, while they disappear from warmer areas. Drought further lowers nectar and disrupts plant-pollinator timing. What weather extremes have you seen recently that could affect flowering seasons or insect activity? Misuse of pesticides. Insecticides are often the most harmful pesticides for pollinators. Most poisonings happen when sprays are used during bloom. Pollinators can also be exposed via spray drift, contaminated flowers, ground cover, residues brought back to nests, and tainted water or dew, so how and when you apply products matters. Name 2 ways to reduce pollinator exposure on a farm. Parasites, pathogens and what you can do. Pollinators face parasites and diseases that weaken individuals and colonies, often made worse by other stresses. For honeybees, the module cites varroa, nosema, foul broods, chalk brood, and viral diseases. To help, plant flowers across the seasons, provide clean water, and avoid spraying during bloom, using pollinator-friendly methods where possible. Protecting pollinators strengthens food systems and future resilience. Thanks for your attention. Catch us on social media.